Hey y'all, it's Charles checking in. I just got through doing our show and ran to a supermarket, and there was some black folks as the supermarket was closing. Man, was trying to scrape up money to finish getting their groceries. It was like $30 short, something like that, man. But they had stuff in there to feed a baby, and um, and I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about this pandemic, and I'm thinking about the struggle that people going through, man. And it just made me think of some of my folks, some of my black people. I'm talking to black people right now. I know some black people that's doing really, really well. And they spend a lot of their time virtue signaling or correcting other black people's language because they don't talk like them, or they ain't using the right words, or they problematic, or whatever it is that you use, man. I'm sick of it, man. And so, I bought these people's food, and they were just so grateful. I didn't even tell them my name because it didn't matter. But the point is that this is really the time for black people to be helping black people, especially if you blessed and you still got money right now during this pandemic. Like, I done lost 5 people between Chicago and Oakland, like that I know, or some of them have been very close. Some have not been so close, but we grew up in the same neighborhood. And I'm also seeing people, man, like poverty is like a real thing that's really hitting people right now. And then I look at, some of my folks, some not my folks or whatever, but just people that's making it, that's black, that's still making bread, and they either flossing online or they correcting other black people online instead of, like, this is the time when you help people. So let me tell you, I'm gonna give you a challenge if you want it. If you got it, if you have means. If you ain't got it right now, don't worry about it, right? But I'm talking about my people that's flossing, or that's putting other people down, or that's trying to police how other people talk because they don't talk like you, or they ain't accepted in the same white spaces that you might be accepted in. I'm going to tell you where our people are in both gentrified Oakland and gentrified Chicago, or whatever that's switching, right? Find you a pack and save this week. If you in California, find a pack and save or a food for less. If you in the Chicago area, find you a food for less. You're going to see some black people there. Get some gift cards, $25, $50, whatever you can spare. And, like, if you see somebody struggling, man, like, just help out a little bit. If we just help each other out just a little bit. You have no idea, man. Like, do you understand what the type of decisions people got to make right now? See, we live in this time where there's a lot of people on the internet that's running the internet that a lot of them ain't went through nothing. And so they starting to use terms too much, like, this is problematic, or this language, or this, or, it's a whole lot of virtue signaling, but it ain't a lot of helping each other. Just go out and, like, get like 3 or 4 of those cards, you know what I'm saying? And just gift it to people, man, that you see struggling, that you see paying for their food with EBT. Like, we are really on our own. And there was a time where they sent you to the back of the bus. There was a time where they sent black people that look like me and look like you to the back of the fucking bus. But now, some of us just walk there willingly and chastise black people along the way, man. I'm just in a weird space. My community is hurting. And there's so many of us that's still posturing. You're going to be hard-pressed to go on social media and find a real conversation. So I'm problematic. I come from some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, some bad habits I done picked up that I got, I know a lot of y'all got the same ones or whatever. And these spaces you performing for don't care nothing about you. And we just leaving our people out there, man. So how about that for a challenge? I ain't passing no judgment, man. I'm just a little upset because that white supremacy structure ain't even sending white people for you now. They using our own people. And we ain't got to agree on nothing. You ain't got to like me. We ain't got to be friends. But help somebody that look like you tomorrow or this week. Floss with that, man. And excuse my tone. Like I said, I just had a funeral a few days ago. Somebody I really cared about. Got news about somebody else passing away. Had 2 other people die that I knew and cared about. And it's only gonna get worse. When money dry up, masks come out. When money gets short, people rob. People gonna do what they need to do to make sure they fed. And it's a lot of y'all, man, that's ain't really experienced that Oakland in the 90s. You ain't experienced like that real like West Side Chicago, South Side Chicago, or or that old Brooklyn or that old Detroit. Like, it's people around you, man, that got real problems. And all I'm saying is, this the time that we actually step up with people. Don't try to think of clever shit to say online. Just go help somebody. And maybe you ain't got bread. Maybe you got an elder around you, man, that needs you to go get groceries for them, take out their trash, bring they trash up from the curb, something. But we really on our own. This is an incoherent message, so I'm going to stop there, man. But I'm going to buy as many groceries for people as I can. I know what it's like to stand in the soup line, man. Like, I really know what it's like being in these shelters. I really know. And some folks don't. They talk about it, but they don't know. They don't know what a shelter smell like. They don't know what that funk mixed with, like, the drug residue mixed with, like, desperation smell like. It's a lingering smell, and it does not leave you. And some of us run from it and try to drown it out with our accomplishments. But, bro, you might have made out that forest, bro. But I know that bear's still chasing you. It's still in your head. We got to start living for each other, man. So I'm going to just lead it by example. If God has blessed you and you share this skin color, because the fight for black liberation ain't over. We still out there hurting, struggling. And there's some of y'all that done made it, man. Got your degrees, got you a job, got you a house. You know what I'm saying? But you still feel that monkey. It's still on you. So instead of trying to call out other people's moral failures or feeling like you better than somebody else, just help people, man. That's it. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to tell them your name. You ain't got to be their best friend. But damn if this ain't the time that we got to come together and take care of each other. All right, man, I'm out, man. Let me stop ranting.